Hi guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video we are going to be making this beautiful gown with this front design. If that sounds like something you are interested in, please continue watching. Let's get started. If you are new here, don't forget to subscribe, like and share this video to your family. And these are the materials you are going to need for this tutorial. This is a plain crepe fabric. I'm going to use it for the design on the front, and this is African print. I have about 2.5 yards here, but you are going to need about 2 yards. So now let's get started. I'm going to open up my fabric now, and I'm going to fold it into 4. I already fold it into 2. This is it here. I fold it into 2. Then you are going to fold it again, making 4 fold. Make sure you arrange it very well. So after folding it, this is what we have. As you can see, we have 4 fold here. So to know the amount of fabric you are going to fold, you are going to measure your shoulder divided by 2. My shoulder is 16, divided by 2 is 8 inches. So you mark 8 inches there. So after the 8 inches, you are going to mark your sleeve length. So that is the amount of fabric you have there. So I have 16 inches in total on fold. Remember, this is a 4 fold. The next thing to do is to mark a straight line, and this is where you are going to be starting all your measurements from. So the next thing to do is to come to this folded part here. This is the folded part. You are going to mark your shoulder divided by 2. My shoulder divided by 2 is 8 inches. Then from that 8 inches, I'm going to mark my sleeve length. The sleeve length I'm working with is 11 inches. So I have 8 inches there because I'm going to add extra 3 inches for the band. So from that part now, you are going to come down by your round sleeve. My round sleeve is 20, so I'm going to divide it by 2. I will have 10 inches. So I had extra 1 inch to it for joining allowance. So the 11 inches now, I'm going to connect it to have a straight line. So this new line now will be the chest line. After that, I'll place my tape on the first line, and I'm going to mark my gown length. The gown length is 39 inches, so I'm going to mark 39 there, and I'm going to add extra 3 inches for folding allowance. You can do less if you don't have enough fabric. So I'll connect all these points now. I'm going to connect it into a straight line. The next thing is to come back to the second line, which is the chest line. You are going to mark your hip divided by 4 plus extra 3 inches. My hip divided by 4 is 12 inches. Then I had extra 3 inches. In total there, I have 15 inches. That 15 inches, I'm going to take it to till the end of the fabric. After that, you are going to connect it to have a straight line like this. So now you come to this point now, and you just give it a curved like this. The next thing that you are going to do is to come back to the shoulder line, which is the first line. You are going to mark your neck width. The neck width I'm using is 4 inches. You can do less than 4 inches. You can use 3.5, but I want the neckline to be wide. That's why I'm using 4 inches. Then the neck depth for the back is 1 inch. After that, you connect the 2 points. You connect it like this. So this is our neckline. This is for the back. Then on the shoulder line, you are going to add ½ inch for joining of the front and the back together. Don't forget to add it. After that, you come back to the shoulder line, which is the first line. You are going to mark your neck depth for the front. So I initially marked 9 inches wide. I feel like the 9 inches is too low, so I decided to use 8 inches. From that 8 inches now, I'm going to go in by 1 inch. So that 1 inch, I'm going to take it and connect it to meet the neck width. So the next thing to do now is to cut it out. You are going to cut out the back neckline first before you cut out the front. After you are done cutting it out, this is what we have. Remember, we cut the front and the back together. So you are going to open it up like this, and you are going to remove one from it. So this one I remove now will be for the back. So you are going to fold the second part here. You are going to fold it back because you need to cut out the neckline for the front. After that, you are going to cut it out like this. So this is what I have now. So still making sure that the back is on fold, you are going to come to this point here. This is the shoulder line, and you are going to go in by 2 inches. After that, you come to this point, the 1 inch will mark. From that 1 inch, you are going to go in by 2 inches as well. After you are done marking, you are going to connect the 2 points. You are going to connect them together like this. So this is what we have now. The next thing is to open it up. You are going to open it up because the one side of the collar that we are going to put on the neckline is bigger than the other. Make sure you indicate the wrong side on the fabric because you are going to need it. This fabric, the wrong side and the right side look exactly the same thing. So now you are going to open up the back as well. Make sure you indicate the wrong side and the back side too. So this is the back now. So I'm going to take the front and place it on the back, making sure that the right side is facing each other. After that, you arrange it very well. Make sure you arrange everything very well. After that, you come to these 2 inches that will mark. You are going to hold the front and the back together and notch that part. So after notching, you are going to remove the front now and leave the back. For the back, make sure that you notch the center back, the neckline, make sure you notch it. So that 2 inches that will mark on the front, that will notch at the back, you are going to connect it to meet the center back like this. So after that, you are going to cut it out like this. So this is what we have now. Remember, the band that we are putting, one is bigger than the other. That is why we are marking it. After that, you are going to cut out the 2 inches now. The straight line that will mark, you are going to cut it out exactly like the way I'm doing. So after you are done marking it, this is what we have. As you can see, this is what we have at this point. And this is the notch we made there. You are going to notch that corner part. You're going to notch it like ½ inch because you are going to need it to join the band to the fabric. So this is what we have now. Still placing the front and the back together, you are going to go ahead to go and sew the shoulder line. You are going to sew it by the ½ inch we added when we are cutting it. So you go ahead to go and join it by the shoulder part. So this is what we have after I am done joining it, and this is what I have. So from one notch, I'm going to measure what I have to the other notch. Just mark the neckline, mark it round like this. After measuring it, I have 31 inches there, so I added extra 4 inches, making 35 inches. So this is what I will be using for the band. So on fold here, I have 4 inches. So if I open it up, is 8 inches, and the length, like I said, is 35 inches. I added interfacing to it. I added estate to it to make the fabric stronger because we are using it for the collar. So this is it now. After that, I'm going to fold it into 2 like this. Then you are going to notch the center part. Remember, we folded it into 2. After that, you open it up and you are going to slant it to the other side. Remember, one side of the collar is bigger, so I'm going to mark 2.5 inches from the folded part. After that, I'm going to connect it to meet the notch part. You are going to connect it in a slanted line. So you are going to connect it like this. After that, you are going to cut it out. After cutting it out, this is what we have. If you fold it back, you will notice one side is bigger than the other, and that is what we want. After that, you are going to open the fabric like this, the neckline that we are going to add the band. So make sure that the part that will mark 1 inch, that is where you are placing the 2.5 inch will mark. Then the other part that will cut out 2 inches is going to have the bigger side. So after that, you are going to pin it like this. Make sure when you are pinning it is 1 inch or 2 inch above the starting point. Then you are going to pin it round. After you are done pinning, this is what we have. Then you are going to take it to the sewing machine and go ahead to go and sew it by quarter or half an inch. So you are going to sew it round and stop at the notch point. That is where you are going to start your sewing, and you are going to stop at the other side as well, the notch part. So let's take it to the sewing machine. So this is what we have after we are done sewing it. As you can see, the both notch. So what you are going to do now is you are going to put the band inside. Just put the band inside like this. I hope you guys are seeing what I'm doing there. So after you fold the band, you will see this part now. You see that you have rough edge there. You are going to fold that part in as well. After folding, take your iron and iron it very flat. Make sure you iron it very well. After you are done ironing it, you are going to open it up like this. You open it up like this. So if you notice now, you notice that there's gator at the main fabric there. So you are going to pick the two band and the fabric. You are going to pick three of them together and pin it like this. After you are done pinning it, you are going to take it to the sewing machine and go ahead to go and sew it, starting from the one notch to the other notch. So as you can see, this is what we have now. And if you turn it to the back, this is how the back is. So if you have any excess on the collar part, you can cut it out at this point. I have excess there, so I'm just going to reduce it. After that, you turn it to the right side. This is what we have. So the next thing to do now is to cut out the design on the front. The second design, it's time to cut it out now. So this is what I'm using for the front design, and if you measure it, I have 11 by 11 inches there. Just measure 11 by 11. On the fourth side, I have 11 by 11 inches. Then I have go ahead to go and fold in half inch. On the fourth side, I fold in half inch. To place the second design, you are going to make sure that when you are placing the second design, this part aligns very well. Just look the way I'm doing it. The bigger part of the collar aligns with the new one that you want to place like this. Make sure they align in a straight line. As you can see, this is what we have. So if you want to place it, you can leave your design like this, or you can slant it or do V. Just do any design that you want, but this is the design I want to make. So from the other side, I'm going to go in by 5 inch and go up by 5 inch as well. Then you are going to connect the 2 points. Just connect them together like this. As you can see, this is what I want. You can make this design anyhow that you want it. So I'm cutting it out. Then I make sure I added extra half inch to fold it in. Remember, we already fold the other part. So now this is what I have. The next thing is I'm going to fold in this half inch here. Then I'm going to pin it. So make sure you pin down all the sides. So this is what I have after I am done pinning it. So I'm going to take it to the sewing machine and go ahead to go and top stitch it around. So for the band on the sleeve, I already cut out the fabric I'll be using for the band. This is the fabric here. So this is it. I'm using another color for it. You can decide to use the same color you use for your neckline. You can use it on the band. So if I open it up, I have 6 inches, and if I fold it, I have 3 inches. I went ahead to add hairstay to it. This is optional. It depends on what you want. After that, I'm going to place it on the part on the sleeve part. Make sure you are placing the opening part. That is where you are going to be placing on the sleeve part. After that, you pin it together. I'm going to place it on the second part as well, the second sleeve. So you place it like this, and you are going to pin it together. Then you take it to your sewing machine and go ahead to go and sew the two sides by half of an inch. So this is what we have after we are done joining the band and the design on the front. This is what we have here. So the next thing to do now is to mark where I want my pocket to be. So from the shoulder line, you are going to come down by your shoulder to the waistline. My shoulder to the waistline is 17 inches. So I mark 17 inches. That is where I want my pocket to start from. Then mark the shoulder to the waistline on the second part as well, the second side. Don't forget to mark your shoulder to the waist, which is 17 inches. So this is it here. Now from that 17 inches, you are going to come down by 7 inches, or depend on how wide you want it to be, but 7 or 8 is okay, the opening part. So from the first line, I come down by 7 inches, then I notch it also. Remember to notch the first part. Remember to notch that part also. So this is what we have. So whatever you do on this side, make sure you repeat it on the other side. So this is the pocket I want to put, and the length is 11 inches and the width is 8 inches. So I have 4 pieces for the pocket. This is it now. So I'm going to fold the 4 pieces now. I'm going to fold it into 2 like this. I'm just going to shape the length side, that 11 inches. I'm going to just give it a curve like this. Just watch what I did there. If you are new to this channel, thank you. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to this channel. And if you are an OG, thank you for coming back. Please don't forget to drop your comments, like and share this video to your family and friends. So this is the 4 pockets now. This is what we have there. Now to add the pocket to the fabric, this is how you are going to be placing it. You are going to make sure that you mark the right side of the pocket and the wrong side. So I'm marking the wrong side there. To know where I'm going to put it, make sure you mark the wrong side out so you can know. After that, you are going to take one of the pockets and you are going to make sure that the right side is facing the right side. Then you are going to place the pocket starting from the notch part. So this is it here. After that, you are going to pin it. You pin the pocket to the main fabric. Remember, we are only placing it on the front, not the back. So I'll place the 4 parts. Remember, we notch the front and the back together, so you place it on the other side as well. Then you pin it. You are pinning the pocket on the front alone. So you are going to take it to the sewing machine and go ahead to go and sew it like this. Don't forget to pin it at the back. This is the front part, so you are going to turn it to the other side and put it at the back as well, and take it to your sewing machine to sew it. So this is what I have here. I already joined the pockets and I opened the fabric up. So this is it here. The next thing to do is to fold it into 2. We need to go ahead to go and join the both sides. Make sure you arrange the pockets. Make sure the front and the back pockets aligns like this. Then you pin it together. So this is it after I am done pinning it. So whatever I do on this side, I'm going to repeat that same process on the other side as well. So let's go ahead to pin this second part together. So this is it after I'm done. Then I'm going to take it to the sewing machine and go ahead to go and sew it by 1/2 inch. Just watch the way I'm marking it. That is how you are going to sew it. When you get to the pocket, you are going to come out like this. So this is it now. You take it down by 1/2 inch. So this is it here. This is how you are going to sew it. You are going to repeat this same process for the other side. You are going to sew it round by 1/2 inch. After you are done sewing the both sides, you are going to fold the hem part. You are going to fold this like this. Remember, any allowance that we added, you are going to fold it. I remember I had 3 inches. If you had 2 inches, make sure you fold the hem line by the 2 inches. So let's go ahead to go and sew it. After I am done sewing it, this is what we have here. As you can see, this gown came out so perfect. So this is pocket side. If you are thinking that the pocket, the black we use for the pocket is going to show, no, it's not going to be show because the pocket is inside. So this is what we have for this today's tutorial. This is what we have. This is the pockets here. So if you have watched this video to this point, thank you. Please don't forget to subscribe, like and share this video to your family and friends. So here, this is the final result. Thank you for watching. I'm going to see you in another video. Bye.